What's up, guys? Sean back with another video, and Ashley T. Now, I remember her from Catfish, seeing her way back in the day. Actually, I had a friend from high school that was on Catfish. I thought about maybe watching it, giving you guys a little inside scoop on that, but I don't know. If you guys be interested in that, let me know. But as far as I know, she was like one of the biggest catfishes on the show or something like that. She did it for some years, that's for damn sure. But let's see if Dr. Now is going to take her crap or not, because I don't think that old man's going to buy it. He's been lied to by enough fat people. He ain't having it. So let's see what Ashley's got going on.
And you not finna disrespect me. I've been nothing but nice to your ass. Let's go. Don't try me like that. I will trample your little ass.
You ain't trampling nobody with them legs. I love how they say weight unknown. I swear to God, can we just stop with nude off the bat? Dear God, I ain't gotta see this lady's moose knuckle every time we frickin' start a show. Only sandals on the toilet is crazy.
Things are so difficult in my life now because of how big I let myself become. So where doing everything is a chore for me. My weight pulls on me and causes pain all over.
Damn, that's the biggest belly button I've ever seen. That's like the Grand Canyon of belly buttons. That's wild.
My arms hurt, my legs hurt, everything hurts on my body.
Oh my God, I thought
my
that
back
was
hurts
boobs.
tremendously. And it makes it very difficult to do what I need to do now, which is very scary for me because I live alone. And the struggle I'm having is starting to stop me from taking care of myself. Even with basic things such as getting myself clean, because I can't reach all my folds. I just don't have the ability at times because of the pain and the fatigue that I have, and it terrifies me.
You'll never understand unless you got that big. It's hard to reach certain places. Luckily, blessed with height, I got a pretty good reach, right? I'm good. She's short. She ain't reaching her whole crack. You know what I'm saying?
It terrifies me to know that my body is starting to shut down and starting to decline because I'm so young and I should be able to do all this stuff by myself. But if I start to need help, I don't know what I'm gonna do because there's no one to help me with this. I have no one. So no matter how hard it is, I do it myself.
Me, myself,
but it takes me maybe a good 20 to 30 minutes to do it. So I'm getting to a really bad place to where my size is affecting my life at this point. But I know the problem behind that is my eating. That's why I'm like this.
At least you figured that much out. That's miles ahead of some people.
But it's something I've never been able to control in my life.
No sheets.
Food is my go-to drug. And anytime there's food around me, I can't help myself because I am addicted to food. I can't stop. Food is an addiction. Everybody has their addiction of choice. Mine just so happen to be food.
And catfishing dudes on the internet that think you're friggin' Tyra Banks, but okay.
It's what I use to get me through all my struggles in life. No matter if it's sadness, depression.
Bruh, them jeans are about to pop right up front. We about to get a extra close up on that thing.
And being bored, being by myself, any of those things will trigger me to go eat so that I make myself feel better. Because when I eat, I feel complete joy. And when I stop and the food is gone, I'm back to that dark hole. So that leads me to constantly want to eat. It has been that way for me my whole life.
Bro, glizzies and donuts for breakfast? Like, okay, I get breakfast sausage, whatever, it's good. But the combination of those two, I guess sweet and salty. So she just leans on food for when she's uncomfortable. I get that, right? That happens a lot.
My childhood was a hard time for me. I grew up as the only child, and it was only me, my mom, and my grandma. It's always been us three since the day I was born. I never knew my dad, but my home environment, it was very loving. But I had a lot of fear when I was young because of my mom's illness. My mom was born with epilepsy. and she's crippled. And she's been sick all my life and all her life. And so when she would have seizures, it would really terrify me because I was scared to lose my mom. And I
If you're growing up in a single like parent household and something like that's going on, I could understand why she's terrified there. Imagine, because you're just going to be a kid and you're going to feel like, damn, if something happens, I'm all alone in the world. That actually makes a little more sense to why she's like she is.
lived in constant fear of that, but I was also scared for myself because when I was 3 years old, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Luckily for me, my grandma was a nurse, so my grandma would step up and she would take care of me.
Hey, we
My
like
grandma worked 2
nurses.
jobs. That meant she wasn't around a lot of times. So I would have free range of the house, and I was eating whatever I wanted to eat. And I feel like that's where my relationship with food started, because I started going to food a lot to get that feeling of comfort. And with all the eating, my weight gain started spiraling out of control. As a kindergartner, I was already over 100 pounds. And I gained even more as I got older because eating became what me and my mom did together. We would go.
Alright, well, that's on your parent or your mom. Like, if you're over 100 pounds in kindergarten, you're getting up there. I think I was probably like 60, 70, something like that. I was a big boy. I got my first referral in kindergarten. Some kid cut in line. I picked him up, body slammed him on the concrete. Got in
At
trouble.
the fast food restaurants around town. And those are the best memories of me and my mom. And then doubled my weight to 200 by the time I was 7. So I got really big and everyone took notice of that. And I tried my best to lose the weight, but it's just, food is like my only friend. Food is my only outlet. Like, food comforted me. And things in my life kept going wrong right after that. First, when I found out who my father was, because we had this family friend, and I found out that he was actually my dad when I had a DNA test.
Oh, shit. Buddies with benefits. Alright. Well, mommy was getting it in with her friends, I guess.
It's like he immediately just cut all ties. I never knew this person was my dad. So for me to find out this is my dad, like, it hurt me.
Pathetic,
And I
dude.
used food to carry me through that. But it was like one thing after the next went wrong at that time. Because shortly after that was when one of my neighbors hurt me. He lived in the apartment across from us. And his wife would always say, come over and get cookies. And so one day I went over to get a cookie and I didn't know she wasn't home. And it happened. He
Oh, you sick piece of. Oh my god. I can't stand the fact that there's people like that in the world. That would want to just like hurt a kid like that. It's so gross, man.
He told me it was our little secret. I didn't speak up about it until another girl from my town came forward and told her parents about it. And so then that's when my mom started asking me, my grandma started asking me, have he ever touched you? Like, and I was like, well, yeah, he did. And I was like, okay, that's not okay. And so he ended up going to jail for a long time.
Good. Let him play with Big Bubba in the pen. He deserves every bit of that.
And so after that is when I really needed food to try and help me block it out and move on. So my weight gain kept going, and I was slowly approaching 300 pounds by 10 years old. My grandmother was probably the one who tried the hardest to intervene to get my eating under control. And she made sure I wasn't sneaking food. So I had my ways to work around everything she did and all her rules. So my weight gain continued to get out of hand. And when I was 12, I probably was around 330 or 340 at that time.
Yeah, that's about me. I think I was like 13, 14. I was the same weight, but she definitely picked it up quicker. And then I think maybe she might have tried, or her mom and grandma might have tried. But you're not going to listen to them. You're going to eat what you eat, especially if she has abandonment issues and she's been hurt. So food's a comfort for her. So I guess she makes a little more sense to me at this point, but
I just was hungry all the time. And I had to have it, had to have it, had to have it. And so my size kept getting worse. And I had gotten up to around 400 by the time I started high school. And the bullying got real bad with the kids in school. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay in the house. If I stay in the house, they can't talk about me because they can't see me. Some days I wouldn't even go to school. At this time in my life, I became a homebody.
more
I didn't
donuts?
see anyone outside of school when I went, just my mom. She was the only person consistent in my life, but that changed when I was 16.
I mean, there's a level of shame that comes with getting that big. You kind of do want to just hide yourself away, but you can't do that forever. Obviously, at some point, you're going to have to turn it around and get back to society, right?
Because that's when she had a seizure and she fell out the chair. And my aunt found her and we had to rush her to the hospital. It turned out that my mom needed long-term care. She had to go immediately to a nursing home. So that's where she's been the last 10 years. My mom never got to come home. But when I found out, okay, she's not coming home, it took a toll on me. Like, I wanted to die. So I turned to food. My mom's gone. My dad don't give a about me. Let me just eat. But over the next year, the loneliness made me deteriorate. So that's when I started my second addiction, catfishing people a lot.
Oh, yeah, we know about that one. But also, if you're a guy and you wanted to participate in making the child, you don't just get to say, like, hey, I don't want nothing to do, especially now that you know her mom's not even in the picture. Like, you've got to be a sad man to go there.
I created these fake profiles on social media and pretended to be someone else. And that led to starting these relationships with people who don't know it's me. And doing that, has become an addiction for me. But food and eating has always been my main addiction. So I was able to finish high school, but my weight had gotten so bad by then that I was 500 pounds in my graduation. And after high school, all I did for a while was stay at home and eat to forget about my life. But after a couple of years, things changed. It got even worse for me when I was 20 because my grandma was diagnosed with cancer. And that...
Damn, this girl just has one bad thing after another. So it makes a little more sense that she's going to, like, seek some kind of attention outside of just the household because no one's there, really, right? So she's going to reach out to all these guys, but just use, like, the fat girl angle, just get, like, that one going on, makes you look skinnier. I definitely have used that sucker before.
That was devastating to me. I couldn't take it because it was hurtful seeing her in pain. It was hurtful seeing her fight a battle that she may or may not win. And she didn't. I got my passed away before my 21st birthday. Besides my mom, the only person that's ever loved me, the night when my grandma passed away, I wanted fast food. And I just remember getting pizza and chicken, just several different comfort foods to last me all through the night. So I kept eating for comfort, but shortly after that, I had to move out of my grandma's place. But I had also met someone online who I got real with, and he said I could move in with him. So we got together really briefly, but he was an extremely person, and he would hit me and tell me things like, you're not going anywhere, you're so fat, no one's gonna want you, I'm all you got, your own family don't want you.
What a weirdo. First of all, there are dudes out there that will belittle you just to make themselves feel better, but they're probably just as pathetic as your father, so.
So he abused me a lot with my weight because he was a feedie, and he looks for people that are overweight so that he can feed them more food. So I knew I couldn't stay there. I picked up the clothes, put them in the car, and I didn't look back. I went to a shelter and had to get my number changed so he couldn't find me. But
all he has to do is sit outside Burger King. He'll find you eventually. But also, like these feeders, we just did a video on that. They're so weird. The honey bun humpers come out in force, baby.
Once I got to the shelter, I was in a room with 4 other people. And I made friends, So things got a little better, and I was happy about that. But being on my own was hard because I couldn't work for my size. So I couldn't afford to get a place to live till I was able to get disability. But once I was able to do that is when I got my own place. So now I live on my own, and I don't have too many people in my life. My neighbors are my closest friends, Quentin and De'Ara. And they all help me out a lot, and I'm thankful for
Bruh, so she just sits there all day catfishing people and on disability. I know that's gonna piss some of y'all off.
them. Okay, order my food. 12-piece chicken, large macaroni and cheese, large okra, and large mashed potato. And now, I'm 24 years old, and my weight is unknown at the moment. It's out of control now. I feel trapped inside my body. I feel trapped inside my house. This is not healthy. And I know I need to change so it doesn't get worse. I need to change everything from my food to my profiles and my catfishing to meet people because of how that's hurting my life and others.
Bruh, if you just took the internet away from this chick, she would touch grass. Like, she would go out into the wild, because she would need to find some kind of validation. She's been hurt, so I get why she's doing what she's doing, but it's not going to be the answer, right?
I recently got called out for impersonating someone on the internet. And I hope people know that. I never meant to hurt anyone. That was never my intentions. Had I would have known it was going to get out of control like this, I would have never done it. But it happened, and now I got to live with it. I owned up to it, and I dealt with it in the best way I could, and I'm moving forward. But I know it upset a lot of people, and my family found out. And it was an embarrassment to them, too. Most of them, I don't talk too much now because of it. And I didn't realize doing something like that would have such an effect on my family. Because now,
Bruh, I'm definitely trying to see the profiles that she's, like, using to catfish people. Because I want to see what she's baiting people in with. Like, is this chick pretending to be Doja Cat or, like, what? Or is she being, like, more realistic with it? I feel like she's trying to be a damn supermodel. And also, a family meal for yourself is crazy.
they're hurt, and I never want my family to be hurt by anything I do. And so that's a part of my life I want to change too, but it's extremely hard to stop because, I mean, you get addicted to doing that. So I have a lot of addictions in my life that are unhealthy that I know I need to change. And the most important one is my eating. That's what's going to kill me soon if I don't fix that. So I have to find a way to hit the stop button because I know if I don't make that change, I'm not going to live to see my 25th birthday. I'm 20.
How about we become addicted to cleaning and put some damn sheets on the bed? Cause she's gotta be like sleeping in crispy chicken skin. Cause she's sitting in bed eating.
24 years old, and I don't live like a 24-year-old. I have so many things I want to do. I want to get married. I want to have kids. And my mom wants that for me before she gets older and before I lose her. I feel guilty every day. Because I'm trading in both our lives for food. And it's getting worse to where I'm slowly digging my grave every time I take a bite. With each bite, I'm killing myself. And every time I go to bed at night, that's a 50-50 chance that I'm not going to wake up the next morning.
I'll give you 60-40. You ain't that damn big yet.
And my biggest fear is my mom having to bury me because she would never be able to recover from that. I'm all she got. But I've tried for years to get help to lose the weight and have a better life. But I found nowhere willing to help me. So I'm down to my last hope of trying to get help from Dr. Now.
The thing is, you gotta help yourself. Nobody can do it for you. That's why I always tell people the only hole you can't dig yourself out of is the grave. But you're gonna have to lay off that damn chicken first, lady.
I made an appointment for next month to go down there and see him. And I'm gonna try to start dieting now to lose as much as I can before I go and show him that I'm ready for surgery now. I have to get weight loss surgery to live, and I'm ready to do whatever it takes of me because I know this is it for me. This is my last chance. After this, if this doesn't work, I'm done. Put a fork in me, I'm done. So I need to.
You definitely need to change, but also the JoJo Siwa bow is crazy. You need to get rid of that damn thing. You're 24 years old, lady.
To get Dr. Now's help and the weight loss surgery. Because at this rate, I'm gonna die without really living. And I can't let that happen.
Why show us a truck bed?
Today I have
Right, and she's living in a nice little house for disability. I know some of y'all are real mad right now that she's just sitting here doing it like this.
my appointment with Dr. Now. And I'm hoping it goes well. I've started working on losing weight for the past few weeks to try to lose as much as I can to show him I'm already very serious and ready for weight loss surgery.
Okay.
But I'm just nervous because this is going to be a long trip for me, with it being 3 to 4 hours away. My neighbors Quentin and De'Ara are driving me down to Houston.
Are we gonna change our clothes ever, or are we just gonna be on the Popeyes chicken biscuits and gravy diet? Because I don't think that's on the damn plan, you know?
And I have a lot of thoughts racing through my head, like what could go wrong doing this? But I'm putting myself through this travel and risk going out, because if I don't get the help now, it's gonna only get worse. It's better to catch it head on than wait till something bad happens.
I mean, think about it. You can get D-pics from actual pictures of yourself for once. Let's get ahead of this thing.
I'm not gonna get trapped in my house. So I just want to get on the road soon before my mind has a chance to keep racing with fears.
Hey, what's going on, Ash? You ready?
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
You ready?
Y'all ready for the trip?
yes, how do you feel?
I'm nervous.
Just, think about the positive and, we're going on this trip to support Ashley. Just hope we have a safe trip and she gets the help that she needs.
I feel like she's just had so much negative in her life, it's hard for her to be positive, but she could work through that. Like, she could get ahead of this, and I'm hoping she still does. I have no clue what's going to happen here. I never pre-watched this stuff.
I'm helping Ashley because everybody deserves someone that believes when nobody else will believe.
Good guy.
What worries me is I know it's a long drive, and once you sit for a while, everything's starting to hurt. So we're trying to get Ashley there fast enough and as comfortable as possible, because in a way, this is the last chance for Ashley to possibly change the outcome of her life.
Dr. Now's BBW dealership.
We finally made it to Houston. And my anxiety is starting to kick in a lot more now, because I'm nervous about meeting Dr. Nazardin. I have a million thoughts why he wouldn't want to work with me. And if he doesn't take me on as a patient, there's no other opportunity for me to get help.
Oh, Dr. Now don't play no games. If you think you about to go in here and just bulldoze this man and tell him whatever he gonna buy it, that ain't about to happen in this one.
Ashley?
The last time I was weighed, I was 630 pounds. And I've been
No
working
smile.
really hard to get that as low as I can in preparation of this day and meeting Dr. Now, to increase my chances of being his patient on this program. And I'm curious to see where I'm at now.
486.
What? There's no way she was 630. She was eating damn Popeyes. She did not just lose that in a month. No shot. I never thought she was up that high. But if she did really actually work her way down from that, good on ya. That's like a lot of hard work, so.
Oh, wow. I'm excited about that weight. And I feel really good about myself seeing that progress and having such a big drop already. So I feel like I'm already off to a very good start, and I'm hoping that's a factor Dr. Dow will consider for me and maybe improve me for weight loss surgery today, because I'm very ready for it.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good.
I'm Dr. Nazardin.
I'm Ashley.
Ashley Taylor, huh?
Yes, that's
All right, nice to meet you. So you come in from where?
Temple, Texas.
Temple, Texas. All right, it's about 3 hours away, huh? Mm-hmm. So what brought you to Houston?
I want to help getting the weight off.
Okay. So what is the highest weight you have been?
I've been 630 before, but my grandma passed away, so I went through depression. And so I kind of like lost it because of the depression. I wasn't really eating. And then
That happens a lot, but telling Dr. Now that, he's probably going to be like, oh, well, if you have a history of depression, he's going to want to, like, probably check you out for a few months before he approves you for anything, just because that's, like, a really bad thing to get after surgery, since food is her comfort, so that'll be tough.
Anything, I was just in a dark place.
So depression led you to lose 150 pounds?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's usually the opposite of how it goes. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I know. I think they're just different with their age.
Okay.
Doctor now ain't buying the Tinder swindlers act here, buddy.
According to your medical background, you have diabetes?
I have diabetes, yes, sir.
All right, and you are taking medicine for high blood pressure, for cholesterol, for arthritis, and
Yes.
migraine too?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
So you live with anyone or alone?
I live alone.
Okay. Before that, who was in your household?
My mom and my grandma.
Any of them tell you how to eat then when you were a
Yeah, they
kid?
did.
And how did that work?
It did not work out.
So do you have any relationship with your mom?
It's rocky between us.
Okay. Do you have any relationship with your dad?
No.
No relationship with that. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have a sister, we don't talk.
Damn, nobody wants to talk to you. I could be mad as hell at my mom, she could drive me nuts at times, but I still love her to death. So there ain't gonna be no rocky nothing. She could cuss me up one side, down the other. We'll be cool the next day, right?
You don't get along or what?
We don't communicate.
So, do you have any boyfriend or anybody?
No, I'm
27.
All right. So you got no support system to help you accept yourself.
I mean, I have no other choice but to do that.
So, you eat at home or you eat out?
Most of the time I eat out because I don't cook.
So,
Oh, damn. How is this diet gonna go? If she thinks she about to order out and Grubhub everything, she just thinks she's gonna get a smaller stomach, eat whatever she wants, just less, and lose weight. It'll work that way at first, but then it'll shoot right back up.
on a typical day, what do you eat out?
Normally I eat like fast food.
Okay. What do you get to eat?
Normally it's just like 2 or 3 things.
When you eat next?
At 6 o'clock.
And 6 o'clock, where do you go to eat?
I order pizza or Chinese.
Did anybody tell you that pizza and Chinese and fast food were not part of your diet?
Stop, Doctor, now. She's carb loading, man. She's a freaking bodybuilder.
No, because no one's ever around.
Okay. So what do you do most of the day?
Nothing. Watch TV. And I do social media stuff. Like, I'll be talking to my friends.
Yeah.
On social
I text guys and auditioned for the finger puppet show, if you know what I'm saying.
media, talking to your friends?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And that's it?
Yes, sir.
You're laughing about it. So what else is going on that you're not telling me?
The catfishing.
So do you have a goal in your life?
Not really.
Yeah, to have 20 different dudes say I love you at the same time. I don't get... I guess it's just the attention. It's gotta be, right? Because there's no other validation there. You can go on the internet for free and see a bunch of guys junk. It's all over the damn place.
Not at the moment, no.
All right. So the help that you need from us is guidance. So we're going to give it to you, starting with a 1,200 calorie a day diet, which is high protein, low carb diet that will break down what to do, what not to do with your eating habit to understand what the proper nutrition is. Okay? Do you think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
I think that's why she's texting all these guys. She's looking for an extra protein shake, you know?
Okay. So next thing is I want to start doing some exercise. You think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you start doing your exercise and changing eating habit according to what we give you, you should be able to start losing about 20 pounds a month. Okay? And if you do that and show me that you're taking this seriously, we will consider moving ahead with weight loss surgery for you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That's the lowest I've ever seen Dr. Now go. 20 pounds? She should be able to do that in her damn sleep, to be honest.
So I want to see you in 1 month, and you need to lose 20 pounds by then.
Okay.
Okay? So ultimately, your eating disorder need to be corrected by you with following this diet. And down the road, it may take some other tools to help you with, like psychotherapy. I think that will be helpful for you to see professional people talk to.
No,
Yes.
not really.
So why?
I don't think
She's
I
a
need a
psycho.
psychiatrist.
All right, well, we'll discuss this more as we go, and we'll see how you're doing, okay?
Have you guys ever talked to somebody and like they hadn't seen a picture of you yet? Then you send a picture, they realize you're fat and they ghost you? I had that happen once. That shit sucked.
Yes, sir.
All right, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, anything else you haven't told me?
No, that's it.
Okay. But for most of what you have said, the entire time you're here, you never made eye contact with me. So, that because you're a pathological liar or what?
Because you're too damn sexy, doctor, now. Come on, buddy.
Because I'm nervous.
You're nervous. Okay. Even nervous people, when they talk to somebody, they
I
make
have
eye
anxiety.
contact.
I'm nervous. I'm sorry.
All right. We'll see you next month, okay?
Bye.
If you need anything, let me know.
Damn, I don't think I've ever seen somebody with that short of a reach before. Like, she barely got to Doctor now.
Right now, I have a number of concerns about Ashley because a lot of what she says doesn't add up or make much sense. And her behavior also indicates she's not being completely truthful to me about everything because she says she already lost a significant amount of weight. And that's because her emotions make her want to eat less. So it's important I get her records to determine what her medical history is and if they can.
I don't think she ever got to 630, but she definitely caught a case of the horny. That's why she's texting the hell out of everybody.
And she gave for her weight loss is accurate, and if she was ever 630 pounds. But for now, we will give her the benefit of the doubt. And if she meets the simple goal of weight loss I gave her, then we'll consider next steps and weight loss surgery with her. But if she doesn't, then there may be some significant issues with her that will need to be addressed in psychotherapy. From what she says, she has burned most of the bridges with her family. So there is likely a consistent issue between all of them that involves Ashley's behavior. But it's going to be very important that we start to get her weight down as much as possible because she
Look, like, I know she's had some past trauma and stuff like that, but I don't trust her as far as I could throw her. And I've been lifting weights, but I'm not confident in my ability to get her up in the air.
already has a number of medical issues, adding strain to her body, and if she doesn't start to take steps to turn things around soon, her situation can get very dangerous very quickly.
Not ready.
What happened?
Shit went horrible. I don't know how to feel at this point. I feel like the doctor didn't take me serious. I feel like he didn't think I wanted it when I did want it.
I feel like you came in there all giggles and were just telling him what he wanted to hear, but once in a while you'd slip in, hee hee, I did this, I'm so bad, oh my god, and you just expected him to sit there and be like, it's okay, or I don't know what you wanted him to say. But you were like throwing yourself under the bus at some points. It was totally weird. I think you just love attention at all costs.
And that's hurtful, and that's not fair. But no matter how negative he was, I was very respectful to him to show him how serious I am about doing this. And the progress I've made lets me know that doing another 20 pounds should be easy for me. So that's gonna be my focus for the next month. So that when I come back the next time, I can be sure to get my approval then.
You guys really thought, or like think she lost 150? Because I ain't buying that for a damn second.
Because without weight loss surgery, I know I'm not gonna be able to make it and change my eating.
I felt that way. I still think that way. Saved my life. Hey, Sheets!
It's been about 2 weeks since my first appointment with Dr. Now. You know, right after, I struggled some from being frustrated because I didn't get the surgery I needed when I know I'm ready for it. But once
Maybe we should invest some money into a new bra, because that sucker is worn the hell out.
I got home and I took everything in, I read all the paperwork he gave me, I was like, look, I can do this.
What up, what up, what up? You ready to eat?
Yeah, I'm ready for lunch. I'm quick.
All right.
So I've been making adjustments to lose the 20 pounds I need to show Dr. Now an
sure.
example of my hard work. I've made dramatic changes. I don't eat fast food anymore. I don't
Okay.
eat fried foods anymore. And I've always made sure I have the food I like around me, and I still have stashes around my house.
What's up with the Chef Boyardee sitting next to the microwave? Because I don't think that sucker's low carb.
I'm not gonna lie. But I haven't touched them. And I feel myself getting better with that, you know? My body is changing in ways I never thought it was able to do. And I feel like the exercise is helping me too, because I'm moving around as much as I can. So I'm following everything Dr. Now gave me to follow, and I'm feeling really good.
She laid in bed and walked to the couch. Does that count as exercise? At least she's going to eat a salad, but I don't trust nothing this chick says. The second Quentin's out, she might have some damn Applebee's delivered or something.
You want me to get you my ranch or no?
No, it's okay, I'm good. The good thing about salad, you can have as much as you want, so. But
Not true.
I feel like a rabbit.
Big Chungus.
And so my hope is that this time, you know, when I go back in 2 weeks, he takes me more serious and he improves me for surgery because I need it and I'm more than ready for it.
Damn. She engulfed that salad. Hey, we stepped up the car. She was kind of hiking her leg up high to get in the other one. She's short. She's got to jump up in them suckers. I could at least slide my butt up in there, so being 600 pounds wasn't that bad. It still sucked, but it was easier to
I've
get in.
come back down to Houston for my next appointment, and I'm hoping that this one is a better outcome. But I've changed up my whole lifestyle to get to Dr. Now's goal. I made a lot of changes, and I'm feeling good about things. You know?
That fupa's still fooping, so I don't know if she lost enough weight. Also, she still has ranch stains on the front of her shirt, so I don't buy she was eating salad without ranch.
I can feel my progress, and that I'm very ready for my weight loss surgery. I'm just hoping to hear that I did good and that he sees the progress that I've been making, because I've really been trying since I last seen him.
Ashley?
At my
Pissed
last
off lady.
appointment, I had dropped drastically to 486. And my weight loss goal I was given was to lose 20 pounds. So I should be at 466 for that.
Okay, let's see it. Boy, I'm telling you what, you empty your pockets and everything before you hit that scale. They will let you take off your shoes if you want. I didn't, but some people really take every ounce seriously. Oh, it's holes in her shirt.
476.
Okay, 10.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good drop. Really good. So I feel happy about that number because that means it's coming down. So it makes me happy because I've been putting in a lot of work. So
The first 10 pounds is going to be water weight. Is that something to like be proud about? Yes, you did lose weight, so that's a good thing, right? Any weight's good weight to lose. But at the same time, you're still almost 500 pounds. It would have been super easy to drop 20 in a month.
it's good to see the number because it's actually coming off. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm making progress. So hopefully Dr. Now sees that too. And sees how serious I am and approves me for surgery today.
Ken ain't gonna do it.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So how have you been?
I've been great.
All right. So you lost like 10 pounds?
Yes, sir.
That's not as much as you should have. So tell me what kind of changes you made in your eating habit.
I stopped eating out like you told me to.
Okay.
I stopped drinking soda.
Okay.
And now I'm cooking and I'm doing the paper that you gave me. I've been following all the steps and I'm working out now.
I feel like Doctor Now was like, or when he walked in there, she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna blow him out of the water. 10 whole friggin' pounds. Dr. Now sitting there like, I only told her to lose 20. What the hell? She only lost 10. He ain't gonna take that.
Okay. So that's a good starting point. But my concern is that even though you made some adjustment in your eating habits, you're still eating 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get you to see a therapy, see if we can work with you on some things. So I want you to start that. I know you don't think you need it, but it's gonna be part of this process if you want to do this. So you think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
She just gives a blank stare and licks her lips. She's like, oh shit, I lost weight. This was supposed to be it. Like, no. You have to do that for months and months, see a nutritionist, all the doctor. It's insane, man. I kid you not. I went to 100 like friggin' doctor appointments. And a pandemic broke it out in the middle of mine. I had to get all my clearances again. It sucked. I almost quit like 2 different times.
All right, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. You need to take this more seriously, Ashley, because you still have a very high BMI. Normal body mass index is 18 to 25.
83.
So BMI of 86 is very high.
That's close.
So it's very important, as young as you are, that we get you to understand what the healthy eating habit is and what you can do to be able to maintain healthy weight when you're 50s and 60s.
I mean, her BMI is pretty high for as short as she is. I'm 6'4", so mine was 73.8, and now it's like a 36, because I just hit 299 the other day.
But that's not going to be possible if you don't start doing what you need now. So only 2 or 3 times a day, no soda, no sugary thing, no carb. And then I want you to lose 40 pounds over the next 2 months, okay?
Yes, sir.
So that's the same amount you should be losing in a month. But I want you to show me some consistency with that too.
Okay.
And hopefully therapy will help you with that.
All righty.
Okay, if you need anything, give me a call.
Okay.
Oh, she is some kind of pissed, buddy. She did not expect anybody to like push back against her. She thought like, oh, 10 pounds, that's it. I already told him I lost 150 before this. But Dr. Now knew right off the bat, pathological liar. So,
Unfortunately, Ashley doesn't seem to be taking her situation as seriously as she says. I gave her a very modest goal that should have been more than easy for her to accomplish. But despite some progress, she's still far off from making the changes she needs. So I still have...
look, you only own about maybe 2 or 3 pairs of pants when you're that big because they're hard to find. This chick ain't changed hers yet. I know that stuff smells musty as hell.
the same concern I had at the last appointment, where things don't all add up with her and what she says. And I'm hoping starting psychotherapy for her will help. Because if Ashley has spent a significant part of her life pretending to be things she isn't as a means of manipulation to get what she wants, there is no reason this situation is going to be any different for her. So
She's definitely a manipulator, but you see those protein shakes on the wall? At least every time you go to your weight loss surgeon, they will give you like free samples of protein shakes. But sometimes they taste like hell, man.
until that changes, we're not going to be able to make much, if any, progress with her.
I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie, because I was hoping for weight loss surgery. And being told I need to go to therapy, that's frustrated me some. So it's hard to hear that I'm still not getting surgery, because I know I deserve the surgery.
I told y'all I didn't think she could get up in there. Once she hits 6, that little leap's gonna be impossible.
But I do feel like I stayed respectful even when Dr. Now was negative about things. And I know I just have to do this and just continue what I've been doing. Just do it 10 times harder now.
That's what she said. Come on, Tinder swindler. Come on.
I'm headed to the
We got new pants. Hell yeah. We're coming up in the world today, baby.
therapy Dr. Now told me I needed. But I think doing this is an unnecessary process because I'm making progress. And what I need to focus on right now is pushing myself harder with the diet and my exercises.
Not
But I'll do
boyfriends.
whatever it takes and endure this process if I need to show Dr. Now my commitment and my seriousness to this program. So hopefully this goes well and it's not a bad experience for me.
Okay, Ashley, just come and have a seat anywhere you're comfy.
Ready.
I bet she was using that chick's picture on her profile.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, welcome, Ashley.
Hi.
So now tell me a little bit about yourself. How would you describe your childhood growing up?
It was good. I didn't want for anything. My grandma always made sure I had everything I needed, her and my mom.
Now, to your knowledge, do you have any family members with emotional issues, psychiatric issues, or substance use problems?
Herself. But also, if you're like her therapist and she wants to take a picture with you, are you gonna let her? Because she's definitely gonna cut herself out of that and use the hell out of that picture.
Not to my knowledge, I do not, because I'm not close to my family.
And what prompted that decision?
It's just, I've done some stuff, they've done some stuff. I've done more than them, but
So you're acknowledging that you've done some things.
I've done some stuff to hurt them. I'm no angel.
So now you have me curious. Tell me more.
I did since I was catfishing people, and I went viral. That's why
Probably shouldn't have took your mom's social security number, pretended to be her, but I'm just kidding. I don't know if that actually happened.
me and my family don't talk because it hurt them. And people just like keep like, oh.
So just so that I'm clear, you're saying that you participated in catfishing people?
Yeah, I did.
And that your family got some backlash from one of your online personas.
Exactly.
And so your alter ego, this other persona, it was
Captain Horny, that's her alter ego.
born out of what?
It was something I just made up, and it created a life of its own.
Were there more than one? Did you have any other personas?
Yeah, it was 3,000.
You had 3,000?
Yeah, it was 3,000 personas.
Holy shit, this chick is like Cat Dre, like Cat, whoa. Catfish Andre 3000. Damn.
And so, can you tell me what some of these personalities represented for you?
Some of them represented fun. Some of them represented sadness. Some of them represented madness.
What portion represented madness? What percentage?
10% of my heart had madness in it.
Okay. And what percentage?
Is she schizophrenic or something? Like, is there a bunch of people just living in there? Because that's scary. She probably needed to see therapists like a long time ago. But 3,000? I'm not even gonna call you Catfish from now on. You're officially kitty litter at this point. 3,000.
Percentage represented sadness?
50%.
50%.
1% represented peace.
1%?
And the rest was just fear.
Wow. So, Ashley, I want you to listen to what I'm about to describe to you, okay? You're describing a psychotic break. That's a break from reality because your real life was too much to cope with.
Yeah, because like no one knew what I was going through. Like no one knew I was hurting on the inside. Like no one knew.
I'm sorry, Ashley. Sorry that you were in so much pain and no one noticed. So I have some homework for you.
Okay.
For you to write a truthful, transparent online description and profile for yourself, okay? And I want you.
That ain't gonna happen. I would have told her to like delete Instagram, delete Snapchat, and see where we go from there.
You to share who you really are.
Okay.
Is that something you can do?
I can do it.
Okay, Ashley. Thanks so much for being here today, Ashley.
Thank you so much for
You're
having me.
welcome. Okay.
I feel like this therapy did some of what I didn't want. And that it took me back to some things that I wanted to leave behind and move past. So I'm
And now she turns around real quick, snaps a picture, runs away.
a little emotional about that. But Lola did give me some food for thought with some of the things she said. So I
No
see
more
the
food.
positive in that. So I'll think about it all. But like right now, I'm not sure what my next steps are gonna be necessarily. You know, I'm willing to do those things. But the thing for me is, right now might not be the best time. So I'll think about it and we'll see.
Hop, skip, and a jump. I mean, I joke around a lot, but she's definitely just a scared little girl who hadn't gotten over a lot of stuff. and like a pathological liar.
After my therapy appointment with Lola, I gave the thing she said for me to do some very serious thought. And I decided it would be good for me to do them, but not right now. Because that appointment had already made me emotional to the point where I had been struggling more. So what I need to do is focus on my diet. But the reality is, with the stress of therapy, I've earned a little treat for taking some good steps.
Oh, shut the hell up. I've only seen you take steps to the car so far. You don't deserve any treat, and I can't wait to see what's to this damn door.
Oh, pizza here.
Pizza.
Hi.
It was $44.13.
Thank you so much.
You're
Here, keep the change.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
They say 44? Oh, no.
Biggest thing I've learned is controlling portion size. So I can afford some things like this. It's focus.
No, you can't. You've got to lose 40 pounds in 2 months, and pizza ain't going to help you on that journey. Trust me, I've spent some time with the Domino's app before. They make it like a little tracker there, you know when that stuff's on the way. So,
It's not a lot. And if I make an exception and treat myself because of my progress, I stay in control of my portions like I should, so I keep my calories down and stay in my limits.
bro.
And even when I want to eat the whole pizza, I just have to stop myself and say, that's enough for now. So I'm being very...
Even if you eat half of that pizza, that's probably about 1,000 calories. I stay around like 12 to 1,500 a day. You think I wouldn't like some damn pizza? Yeah, pizza's good. I just can't have it.
very focused to do that and make sure I make even more progress this time so I can go back to Dr. Now and finally get my surgery. And I'm making sure to keep my eye on that and stay motivated and in control to do that.
I've never seen somebody suck a piece of pizza before. Here comes kitty litter.
I'm back to see Dr. Now once again, and I'm honestly a little nervous. Okay, let's go. Y'all ready? Yeah. Come on, amigos. I know how hard I worked again and how I pushed myself even more this time. And that gives me confidence. But I still have a lot of fears running through my head again for this appointment because it is very important to me that I get weight loss surgery this time.
Look, I think it's disrespectful to your neighbors that they're like taking you this, she said 3 or 4 hours, and you're not trying, you're still eating pizza. That would tick me off. I know that. But this girl, like, she's got a lot more going on. I think there's a lot of therapy in her future, and she definitely could benefit from it.
Ashley?
Smile, damn it.
At my last appointment, I was at 476, and Dr. Now wanted me to lose another 40 pounds. So to have that done means I have a number lower than 436.
All right, we got this.
475.
Son of a...
I'm not sure about that. But that number is very upsetting.
Right, because we did such hard work, we deserve some Domino's. You lost 1 pound a month, which basically means that she took some water pills or something.
And this is not making sense to me because I know the level of my work. And there's no way that number reflects that. So I don't know what happened. But I'm very upset and worried right now because what I need is weight loss surgery from Dr. Now.
Domino's happened.
So if I'm not going to get an approval today, then the least he can do is respect how hard I'm working.
She sounds like frickin' Cartman, like, respect my daughter.
Hello.
Hey, Dr. Now.
Hello.
How y'all doing? Good. All right, Ashley, you got the whole crew with you today. So who you got with you?
This is my friend Dee. This is my friend Mac.
Okay. Well, good to meet you all. All right, so how you been?
I've been good. How you been?
I'm good, but I'm concerned about a few things. One is your lack of weight loss because you are 475 today,
Yes, sir.
which is pretty much no progress. That means
Shut your mouth, doctor. Now that's a whole pound, baby.
You're still eating between 4 to 5,000 calories a day. So what do you think the changes are that you have made?
I've been doing the exercises more. I've been doing the diet like you told me.
That's
I've really
right.
been making, I cut off all the soda, no more soda. They got rid of everything for me.
But you haven't lost much weight. So if you made all these positive changes, why is that?
She's been doing crazy pizza crunches, all kinds of freaking soup scoops. Man, she's been all over it.
I don't know, I've been doing what I should. I've been having problems with my mom also. I've been having family problems too.
With your
Blame
mom
her.
about what?
Because she's been a little sick.
So what does this have to do with not losing weight?
Because I'm her only child, I gotta be there for my mom.
I'm still not understanding what that means. You couldn't eat healthy and do what you needed if you had to be with her. Because taking care of her doesn't mean that you have to overeat, right?
Nobody overate nothing.
But she's stress eating, doctor. Now, what don't you understand? You've seen hundreds of people and done this before, right? But she's the exception to everything.
So you want to discuss that with the scale?
That doesn't matter to me. I know what I did.
All right. Actually, the big question is, what is your objective with this program and saying you want to do this if you're not going to try and lose weight?
I want to get weight loss surgery and lose the weight and just be more healthier.
You know what, Dr. Dow? I need to see your scales calibration test. I don't think that's right. Or either that, or the scale gremlin, or Casper the Pound Ghost got to it first.
So you want to have weight loss surgery?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we want to get some lab work from you, but you refused. So we don't know what your lab work is. We tried to get your lab
Yeah,
work
I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow and let my people draw my blood because I know my veins. And the lady that I go to get my blood drawn, like, she always finds it. So I'd rather just have her do it, and I can just have them send y'all the stuff. I'm gonna go to them tomorrow when I get up.
Okay, so
Bruh, when I was 600 pounds, they used to struggle like hell to find my vein. I had one lady stick me like 6 times before somebody else came in and did it.
let me understand that. You don't understand. You don't trust her to do your blood test, but you trust her to do weight loss surgery on you.
No, it's not like that.
Can you explain that to me?
No, it's not like that, Dr. Now. I trust y'all. If I wouldn't be here if I didn't trust you.
Well, but not enough
He's like, Doctor, now she's batshit crazy. Run.
to do your blood, but you want us to do weight loss surgery on you.
It's
I
not that
don't
I
get
don't
that.
trust you, Dr. Now. It's just, once again, I'd rather have my lady draw my blood because she knows my veins and I'm comfortable with her. If we being honest, I'm comfortable with her.
Makes sense.
No offense.
None taken. But we see a little bit disconnect in here, okay? If we are not able to do your workup, we're not able to get your blood, and we're not able to do anything, how are we going to do your surgery?
I'm not gonna have some stranger draw my blood. I told you that I was gonna have my lady draw my blood and I was gonna send it over here. If that's
Look, she's gonna find any reason to sabotage this process. Cause I don't know if she really wants it. I really think she just wants to be on friggin' TV. That's why the catfish, I catfished 3,000 people. Like, she's just throwing all this dirty laundry out there to make herself seem more crazy and more like, what's the word? Polarizing? Something like that? I don't know.
if you're not comfortable with it, I don't know what to tell you.
And don't people that are over 1,000 pounds, we draw blood?
Okay, that's fine. But at the
And
end
all
of the day,
those people?
if I'm comfortable, see, now I'm getting mad. So now I'm gonna have to just talk to you like I talk to them.
Ashley, you have to trust us to treat you if you want to do this. And we don't know what issues you may have if you don't. But if you're not comfortable with that, how do you expect this to work? Because we have to give you an IV for surgery. That's the same thing. And we can't have your person here for that. So this is a significant issue. You haven't lost any weight. And you want us to do a magic for you?
Ashley,
She's acting shocked. I tell her just to uppercut herself in the nose and get me like some damn blood.
don't do it. Don't do it. Oh God, I can't. This is going all wrong.
So if you stick with the diet and you eat low calorie, you should lose more weight. Is that hard to understand?
Think about that really hard before you say that.
She about to go catfish crazy on your ass, Dr. Now. You don't know what kind of person makes 3,000 profiles. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
God, I need a minute because this is going out wrong, and I'm trying to
Take
be
a month.
respectful, but this is just like.
Actually, what this comes down to is simple. If you won't do the things you need to lose weight, how do you think weight loss surgery is going to make you lose weight?
I know it's gonna help me lose weight because at the end of the day, I know what I want for myself.
No, that's not the question. How do you think weight loss surgery is going to help you?
It helped me in so many ways. It helped me to get more healthier. It helped me with, losing the weight. It is just.
Okay, with helping losing weight, how is going to help you lose weight? That's what the.
I mean, I know how Dr. Now always just wants them to say, like, it'll make me eat less. Yes, that works, but it has to make you change your lifestyle. Like, everything you eat has to change up, or else you won't keep going. Like, that's the point I'm at right now. I could eat a little more than I used to, but at this point, almost 2 years out, like, I just have to change up my whole diet a lot, you know?
Question is how. The question is how. How is it going to help you? You want me to give you the answer?
Y'all ready to
You
go?
wanna get-
'Cause I'm done.
you wanna
I'm
get-
done.
Okay, look at me. It's going to help you by making you eat less. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when
Damn, I never seen somebody make a butt crack out of their forehead before like that.
you have weight loss surgery, you're going to eat less and you're going to lose weight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that you're not eating less, you're not losing weight. You get that?
Yeah, not to know.
So if you're not willing to eat less and you're choosing to overeat, then surgery is not going to change that. And in long term, it's going to fail to do anything for you. So right now, there's nothing wrong with your eating habit?
No, because now, I've rarely been eating nowadays. I don't know what's going on.
I get
That's right.
that you think that, but it's not reality.
Those damn air calories, man, they'll get you every time.
No matter what you say to me, if you don't lose weight, then that's an issue. Even if you bring someone to witness to convince me that you're not eating much.
I
Is
didn't
that what
bring
you're
him to do
trying?
anything. I brought my friends in for support. You know what? Y'all ready to go? Because I'm not doing this. I'm not. He's not finna talk to me like I'm crazy. I've been on the road all day to come to this appointment, and you not finna disrespect me. I've been nothing but nice to your ass. You not finna do me like that. Y'all ready to go? Because I'm ready to go. Let's go.
You can kick rocks, lady, but also, you guys want to know something funny? If you lick an envelope, like the glue on that has 2 to 5 calories per lick. I thought that was funny when I found that out.
Move. You will get trampled.
Watch out, Buffalo Bill.
Midget ass bastard.
Trifling ass trick.
No, I would take a couple deep breaths.
No, I'm done. At the end of the day, I've been coming there no, I'm up here wasting my money coming to this appointment. I've been at work all I got too much going on. And he's not finna talk to me like that. Like, you don't know me, bro. I'm gonna get this place shut down.
What are you gonna do? Tell all your profiles and all the guys you're talking to, like, call them? You gonna militarize all your men or something? How's that gonna work? She can't do shit. Dr. Now's the friggin' man. Roll out, shorty.
Let's go. Cause he's not finna talk to me like I'm not trying. Can I be getting mad over the blood because I know my veins? Like, don't try me like that. I will trample your little ass. You won't be doing no more surgeries. You're gonna need surgery.
We're really gonna threaten the guy that's trying to help us? Like, you are on another level of cuckoo, lady. I bet she's the one that messaged me from Lady Gaga. That's freaking her. Talking about I can poke her face. Uh-oh. Round 2. You better gone out there and taken some of the Delta 8 diet like Amber Lynn Reed so your ass could calm down.
This is never no good. They can hang this up because I don't need this. I can go back home.
Cool bounce.
He got the right one. He literally got the right one. I don't do disrespect. I'm upset at Dr. Now right now because I don't appreciate how he pushes me.
Somebody
But
has
Quentin
to.
and De'Ara talk me into going back in and finishing my appointment because for me, I feel like if I was to just go home, that would be a slap in the face not only me, but to them also. That would be disrespectful.
I mean, you're going to need to put in a little more effort. I feel like she just thought the surgery was the answer and not the tool to help her. But I did storm out of my surgeon one time. And that's because he canceled my surgery because I was still smoking cigarettes. My ass got pissed and bounced. I went to the store and played a scratch off, won like $200, called him back in a good mood and said, hey, I'm sorry. He took me back. So,
And I'm not finna disrespect them like that because they help me on a daily basis. They ain't gotta do that. So I owe it to them, but I'm still extremely upset. And if it goes the same way again, then I'm done because I don't deserve that. And I just don't need the negativity when I'm trying to put my life back together and better myself.
bye.
All right.
Woosah. But yeah, she really does need to chill. I really feel like she just got stunted in her earlier years because she was dealing with so much. Because she's just real immature. Like, I joke around like I'm immature as hell, but I don't act like that in public, usually.
I see
Ever.
you back in.
Yeah, Doc, I decided to give you one more chance.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're back, but the problem is still the same. And if you're not going to answer my questions and you're going to get upset and storm out of here, then that's not going to work. You think that's okay?
For real.
So this is a process that we grill everybody 10 times, ask the question, get their attitude right, and see if they're compliant and see what their level of tolerance is. And you show that you have no tolerance and you got the very explosive personality and you
She definitely needs a little bit of an attitude adjustment, but I really wish she would get on the program because she needs help, for real.
get very upset and you're not trusting us and you just want us to do a surgery on you. That's not very good setup, okay? If you don't trust us to do anything, then you shouldn't have surgery with us, okay? Because that's not very comfortable for you. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why are you getting upset?
It's my turn. It's my turn to talk now.
Yes.
Okay. I trust you, but I know my veins.
Shut the hell up. Like, nobody cares about your damn veins. It's your attitude that needs an adjustment. I feel like she's just been fighting her whole life with everything going on with her dad, her mom. She just lost her total identity. She has no clue who she is anymore. All she knows is pretending to be someone else to get attention. She's going to get it any way possible.
And I understand what you're saying. I did get upset with you, and I semi-apologize, but you was trying me. And, I didn't mean to storm out on you like that. It's been a long day. Like, I'm committed to this. If I wasn't committed, I would be home right now. But I'm tired. But I still came to this appointment because I am dedicated to this. If I wasn't dedicated, I wouldn't have my friends out here. They got kids.
Right, she wouldn't have lost a pound a month for the last 2 months if she wasn't working her ass off, buddy. You hear that? She's been working out like crazy.
If we keeping it all the way real. I am dedicated to this. I do trust y'all. It's just, I'd rather have somebody who I know has taken my blood several times do that for me. And if y'all can't respect that, then I'm sorry.
Okay, well, but then it was that got you upset. What got you upset was I gave you an analogy after surgery.
No,
you
that didn't
eat
make
less
me,
and you lose weight.
That
But
didn't
now
make me upset after that. That didn't make me upset.
that didn't get you upset?
No, sir.
So what do you get upset for?
It's just the fact,
It's because her sugar dropped.
like,
Duh.
okay, this is my third time meeting you, And it's like every time I've came to your office, the last 2 times, I've been nothing but nice to you. And you've been nothing but rude. And, you know, it's just like you poke, you poke, you poke, you poke. Eventually, you keep poking at somebody, they're going to blow up on your ass. And that's just what
I mean, you got 3,000 profiles. You're looking for a little more than a poke, sweetheart.
happened today. And like I said, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for blowing up on you. Because I do respect you as a doctor. I have nothing but respect for you because you are the best doctor. I have researched you because I do research the people that work on my body. But, you know, it's just, you keep poking and poking and poking. It's been a long day for me. And I'm sorry for taking it out on you, but you can't keep poking. You can't keep just, yeah. You can't keep doing that. I mean, I understand, you know, you got to do your job. That's what you get paid for. But I come to this strip mall to see you, and I come here, you know, to get, you know, medical treatment and try to hopefully get approved for surgery. I'm not saying I want you to magically make me skinny. Oh yeah, make me skinny, make me skinny. I don't want.
That's pretty much what you're saying, chick. You expect everything just to fall in your lap because you're used to like talking over people. And this ain't the way to go about it. You're talking to the man that's been doing this for what, 30 friggin' years, acting like he don't know what the hell he's doing. Like, you're the one tripping, not him. He ain't poking nothing.
That. No. But what I'm saying is, though, it's a lot of respect that has to be understood because my mom don't talk to me the way you talk to me. No one talks to me that way.
Your mom don't talk to you at all, right?
And so I understand, you know, you doing your job. I get that. It's just the level of respect that has to be shown because I've been nothing but nice to you. Even when you disrespected me, I've been nothing but nice. And you, no offense, but you've been and that's all I got to say.
Okay, Ashley, first, this is a process that we ask you a question, and you call that poking on you?
No, I'm not. See, you getting loud now.
Well, this is a process that everybody go through.
And I get that, but you're not finna get loud with me. Ashley. No. Bring it down. Couple of notches.
The hell was that? She's clucking like a chicken? But also, this chick really needs to, like, I don't know what kind of demon she's battling in her own head, but she needs a few more therapy visits because she clearly has some other issues going on here. She's so combative. I mean, I really do feel like she's just a scared little girl. She's been afraid she'd be alone her whole life. Everybody's kind of turned her back on her. She's got abandonment issues. So she's firing back over nothing. Like, this is the normal process.
You get loud with me when I'm right here. We right here with each other. You're not gonna get loud with me. No, don't do that. I get what you're saying. I get the process. I get all of that, and I'm willing to comply. But you
okay
cannot get loud.
To use the F word and walking out of there and all that, and you think I am loud with you?
You being loud right now, and I'm literally 2 feet away from you.
He's talking to you. He talks that loud to everybody. I don't think Dr. Now can get loud. He's getting up there in years.
Like, I understand, you know, I used some F-bombs. I dropped a couple of F-bombs.
Okay, Ashley, this is reality. You are not candidate for any weight loss surgery because you don't have right attitude. And you're not going to do well with the surgery either.
All right, so there it is.
Okay?
That's a wrap.
So this is something that people that understand the process, they answer the question when we ask them. They don't get upset. They don't become irrational. And they understand what we're trying to do, educate them.
But that's the problem. You're talking reality while she's chilling in VR chat with a bunch of furries, like.
Well, when we ask you a question, you get very defensive. You don't want to answer the question because the whole purpose of the question and answer is to get you to understand what the process is going to do.
Okay, you
understand
right.
that?
I'm wrong.
And that question is not poking, and that's not being disrespectful, and this is not the process that you can go through without us making sure you understand these things. Because surgery is not something benign. There's a risk with it, and if you don't know how to use that tool, you can harm yourself.
Right, because she leaves Dr. Now's table, goes home, orders some Dominoes, because she's like, oh, I can control my portions now. It's not going to go well. You have to be really strict with that liquid diet afterwards. I mean, it was like 2 weeks of only sugar-free popsicles. And then you get to like the puree where you're like grinding up your eggs and stuff like that. Then you get to like tuna, ground beef. And then after 2 months, you get back to like solid foods. And you have to wait 2 months to have shrimp again, because apparently that's the hardest for your stomach to digest.
So this is educational thing that we ask you.
Okay.
And every time I ask you a question, you don't answer it.
All right. You're
Okay.
right. You're right.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You seem to be a little sarcastic, so I'm not sure. And you need to understand, from this point to the point that you want to be healthy, there's a step to go through. You had to make those steps. We're here to guide you in the right channel. We're giving you the roadmap, but we can't magically make you those things to happen, okay? So when I'm asking a question that you're not losing weight, you need to understand that you're overeating, okay? And you need to understand the only way that surgery is going to change that is if you're willing to make the choices to stop overeating. It's not going to.
Why is she giving this blank, like, 1,000-mile stare while she's licking the inside of her lip? Like, this chick is in a serious state of denial. She really does think, like, she could just talk over Dr. Now and he'll just give her the damn surgery. Buddy ain't gonna go for that. He's been around a long time. Fat people been lying to him for a long time. He could see right through that stuff.
Help you if you don't do that, okay? So the surgery is going to make certain changes that you should be making those changes now if it's going to have an effect at all and for you to be successful in the long run. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? So the question is, do you value your life? Okay. Then if you've been honest about things and what you're doing, then tell me, do you see any problem with what you're doing with your choices that are keeping you at this weight? Okay. What is those problems that holding you from this point to get to the point that you want to lose weight?
Myself, and I overeat, and I did cheat a couple of times.
You cheated the whole damn time if you only lost 2 pounds. Because you heard him say like 4 to 5,000 calories meant you lost 10 pounds, right? You probably up still at 6 or 7 now, so you polishing off both those Domino's pizzas, no problem, in one meal. I can't even believe that I used to eat that many calories. Like, it just doesn't seem right to me. I know all I drank was soda. I didn't drink water for like a decade.
Since our last appointment.
Actually, a few minutes ago, I asked you if you're overeating. You said you're not overeating.
Yes, after that, I do overeat.
Okay, this is a good step to admit that, but then how do you see the surgery going to change that?
I have to change that first before I get the surgery. And I'm willing to change that. Like, I know now, like, I can't turn to food whenever I'm mad. I'm used to doing that. Take the surgery off the table. I have to work on myself before I can get the surgery. Because if I'm not healthy mentally, physically, emotionally, then the surgery, it will fail. I don't want the surgery to fail because this is my last chance. Obviously, I'm serious about the program because we 4 hours. Like, I live 4 hours away.
But just because you drove, don't mean you're serious about the program. It seems like you thought you could just talk your way out of it, when in reality, like, the scale don't lie. It's gonna tell you if you've been sitting here, like, binge eating or anything like that, or ordering out. There is no way to trick the scale, like I said. But Dr. Now, like, he knows the program. Like, his program works for a reason, right?
3 hours away. Like, I'm coming after work when I could be home doing other stuff. But yeah, I'm here. Not saying that that's an excuse. I'm just saying I'm obviously taking it serious because normally when I get off of work, I go to bed to get ready for the next day. But I'm serious about this, and I hope you give me a chance. You don't have to give me a chance, but I'm hoping you do because I am serious about it.
Okay, Ashley, do you realize that there is an element of food comfort?
Right. She just said when I get off of work. I wonder if she's looking at catfishing people as a job because she's getting them to send her money. Because that would be crazy. And I think there's probably something like that going on here.
Feel upset and you eat, you feel better. Okay. So that's why you need to keep working with psychotherapy, okay?
Yeah.
Do you see what you need to work on now and what you need to do?
Yeah, now I know I have to cope with it. I have to start letting my emotions out. Because, it's just, I've been sad lately, but I know once I have the surgery, if I have the surgery, I have to find new ways to cope with my emotions. I have to let them out. I can't just hold them in. I have to actually talk to people, and I have to, tell people what I'm going through. I'm the type of person, stuff can be going on in my life, and I won't tell nobody.
Okay, So what you're saying is a step in the right direction. And I'm proud of you for that. But right now, you have to take therapy seriously and work with them. And then I want you to show me that with action by losing 40 pounds over the next 2 months, okay?
Okay.
That's very doable, and Dr. Now's being nice giving you another go around, honestly. Because if you cuss me out like that, bye, you can kick rocks. Like, I know what the hell I'm doing. I mean, he didn't go all them years of school and do all this so you could sit here and curse him out while you're the friggin' kitty litter catfish queen, whatever. I would not let this chick disrespect me. She is tripping.
So you need to start making changes and do what you need, okay?
I will, but I've been doing the stuff on the paper, as far as the stuff, the bad stuff and the good stuff. I've been taking this stuff. It's just I've been overeating with it.
But how many times you told me you're not overeating?
I know, Dr. Now, but I really am
So
overeating.
which one of them I should
I
believe?
just told you I'm overeating. I'm telling you the truth. I'm overeating.
No, she's telling the truth. Trust
I'm
me, she's
overeating
doing
the
that.
food.
That's the truth.
Now the truth is coming
Yes.
out.
I'm
Now
telling you
the
the truth,
truth
Dr.
is
Now.
coming
I'm
out.
overeating the food. I bought the healthy food. I did everything on the list. I went and I got all the bad stuff out of my house. But it's just now I'm overeating the healthy food.
Yeah, no, she telling on herself, so she telling the truth.
I'm overeating the healthy
Yeah.
food.
Okay, so how y'all gonna help her?
Oh, she already knows about that. Good shit.
We about to put a chain lock on her fridge. We about to steal all her stuff. We taking away her internet so she can't sit here and catfish people and order food. Like, we might just have to put her in like a deprivation tank for about 2 months.
They got rid of all the unhealthy
we
foods
was
you want
told
me to
that
eat.
she was eating like she was supposed to. Now we gotta watch her ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we gonna be the ones that have to prepare your meals
I
for
started
you.
cooking, Dr. Now. They come over and I cook, but then when they leave, I eat all I cook.
Yep, that's exactly what she does. So now
We gonna have to
we
watch
have to
that.
watch her ass eat and then put the food up.
Okay, Ashley, do you think you can do all that?
I said I would, and I'm admitting to my wrongs, Dr. Now.
That's
Which
really
is hard for me because I don't admit to none of my wrongs.
Yeah, that's really hard to do. To be
So
honest,
I
Doc.
like you because I'm telling you what I did. Because I don't tell
Take the
my
win,
stuff.
Doc. Take the win.
I like you after you just cussed him out, treated him like a damn fool. But I like you, so I'm gonna admit, she definitely is like up and down, up and down. On her emotional level, something's probably going on there. But I'm a 5th grade peer mediator, so I am not qualified to diagnose her.
It was just great.
Take the win. Take the win.
All right, Ashley, make sure you go to your next therapy appointment. Work with Donna to start to address the things holding you back. And then lose 40 pounds over the next 2 months. I think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
If you done good, you change your eating habit, it's going to show on the skin. But you have to be honest because every time I ask you about your eating habit,
Yeah.
you sort of keep that under carpet.
I've never wanted people to know how much I really eat. And so over time, I just started hiding how much I was really eating. But now I know I can't do that with you, so I'm not going to do that no more. No more. From this day forward, no more, Dr. Now.
Right, she really did think she was going to talk her way out of it, and there was no way around that one. Because Dr. Now, I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy can just eyeball your weight when you walk through the damn door. He's seen it all before, right?
Oh no, we're gonna make sure. Trust me.
Okay, so you have a good support system. And I'll give you both copy of her diet and exercise too. So they know what you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
Give it to them.
Because now she got to be supervised. So she wasn't telling the truth.
9 times out of 10, they not going to let me cook for myself no more. See, I started cooking for
Oh yeah,
myself like you told me
that's
to.
out the window. Yeah.
This is where we got.
Well, eating salad is not cooking, okay?
No. She actually cooked
Hold on,
salmon.
Doc. I never cooked for myself.
Dr. Now throwing some shade at her. Because, I mean, the only thing I saw her eat was salad. So she must have had like a whole bottle of ranch with that shit if she only lost 2 pounds.
She
I
been
didn't
binge
even
watching
burn down my
on
house.
phase and everything else. So,
Exactly.
Yeah. Ain't that it?
All right, Ashley. So I don't want you to come back in and tell me you're not overeating. I don't know why
I'm
I
not
didn't
gonna
lose
do that.
anybody.
I got
You gonna be
you. I
honest?
got you. I'm not going to do
Nothing
that. I'm
but the
going to lose
truth.
the 20
And when we
pounds.
ask you what you eat, don't call us.
Oh,
every-
no. He said 40. Ain't nobody talking 20. He said 40, 2 months.
Be poking at you.
I'm not going to say that no more. I did that this one time, Doc. I'm not going to do you like that no more. Now, me and you, we like here. We family now. I got you.
All right, in 2 months, you should be able to lose 40 pounds in 2 months. So, in the meantime, if you have any question, give me a call. And then
Okay.
we'll see how you do in 2 months, okay?
All
All
right.
right,
See you
Doc.
in 2 months.
All right. You take care.
It was
Nice to
nice
meet you
meeting
guys. And I'll get you this stuff, okay?
Okay.
Sir.
All right.
She's just addicted to attention.
I was obviously very concerned when Ashley got upset and stormed out. I thought that could be it for her. But thankfully, she came back and was willing to talk to me after a little bit and made some positive steps, coming clean about her eating habits and being honest with me about that. So that was encouraging. But
It takes a big person to admit they're wrong, and that's not a fat joke. Like, that's just like, hey, you have to sit there and take that sometimes. You got to eat a piece of humble pie. Maybe not pie. Some humble salad.
the fact remains that she's still not losing weight and showing me she's taking this seriously. And there still seem to be a lot of emotional and psychological issues that she needs to start working on to get past what is holding her back and keeping her from making the changes she needs. So she's still very far from where she needs to be ready for weight loss surgery. And the most important thing is that she needs to keep working with psychotherapy right now to turn things around. And until she does that, then we won't be moving ahead with her.
I'm glad I came back in, because I still need this surgery, so I can start living, because I do want to live. Like, I want to start living my life. I don't want to be trapped in this body.
Look, she's only 400 and what was it, like 73, 74 pounds? She could be much more mobile than anybody else. So she should be at the point where she could work out, be a little less scared, because when you're 600 pounds, you really are scared of, like, if I try to do this, am I going to hurt myself? Am I going to do this? So you can hold yourself back for a long time. But the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. It just don't work that way, so...
It's hard. But all I can do is try again and keep doing my best. Because I need to go back to Lola. I need more sessions. So I'll go back and try to work on things. And hopefully when I come back next time, it'll be enough to show Dr. Now what he needs to see from me to move ahead with weight loss surgery. So I can finally get closer to the life I want. Because that's what this is all for.
She actually sounded level-headed right there, at least. Oh,
I had another
Gatorade's
appointment with
zero.
Lola, and she talked to me again about the things we did the first time. And she still thinks I need to create a profile online of myself that's truthful, which is honestly something I've never done. I've created thousands of profiles, and I've used them for catfishing. Some have some real...
Bro, look at that. Ain't no shot that's her. This chick's good with Photoshop, man. She should get a job with that.
to them, but nothing that's just me to the world. But I'm willing to do the steps I need to try and grow and deal with my issues that are holding me back so that I can get to a healthier place. This is hard because it's scary to me to put myself out there like that. Because my temptation is gonna be to try and change something about myself.
You know what? I bet she's scared of rejection from like her father and all those abandonment issues. And also, I didn't know there was a filter that could suck your cheeks in. That's crazy.
Come in. And then it'll probably just end up like one of my other profiles. Quentin said he'll come over and to help me with it. Oh, I'm so mad right now.
What's wrong with you?
You know my anxiety.
What are you trying to make exactly?
Just a basic social media account.
All right.
Not
Thirst trap.
nothing serious.
Okay, what kind of username do you want?
I don't know.
Kitty Cat 219.
Okay,
I know this seems like a simple thing, but this is a big step for me. But I know from what Lola says, it helps me grow to where I can be okay putting myself out there.
Bruh, that exercise ball has not moved a damn inch since we started this show. It showed up like a month ago, I noticed it. It's got dust on it at this point. She ain't working out at all.
I'll take a picture if you don't like it.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
So I'm proud of myself for accomplishing this today, but I know it's just the early step in my process. Because Lola gave me other things I need to work on doing too, like doing social activities to where I can meet people. So I know I need to keep going and do that to better myself. So I'm gonna focus on that step next, so I can keep pushing forward with my growth how I need. And hopefully as I do that, I'll start to see the growth with my weight loss too.
All right, so we can go ahead and finish this up.
Bro, I'm telling you, I tried to use that angle once. The chick saw how fat I was, ghosted my ass, man. It hurt, man. I was probably like 23 when that happened.
So why do you feel like Lola wanted you to do this?
Screw you, Nikki.
Because she wanted me to come out my social anxiety shell. I feel like if I come out myself, people are just gonna attack me, and then I'm
Oh,
gonna
shit, if they
attack
do?
them. And then
See, this is the thing. If they do, then that's on them. Remember, social media needs you. You don't need it.
I know,
There you go. See, look.
like that one. Because that's still my primary focus to get to where I want. And that still all depends on my weight loss surgery and getting that. So I keep pushing forward and doing all the things I can to get there and make sure I do that.
Look, I tell people all the time, because they'll just sit there and put themselves down over and over, that nobody can be a better you than you. Like, you're always going to be the best you there is. So just be yourself. Like, don't worry about any criticism, any of that. Because the only way to avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. And I don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to sit here and run my mouth. But you got to learn to deal with stuff like that. She's got so many abandonment issues, and she's just scared of the world rejecting her. Like, I understand where she's coming from. She's just going about it the wrong way.
Today, I'm taking another step that accomplishes some things for me.
All
One thing
right.
is that Lola gave me the task of being more social. And since I need to do exercises too, what I decided was to do an activity class at the gym where we do some boxing.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Lonzo. All right. First time doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't teach this chick any boxing. She's gonna go in there, piece up Dr. Now next time. You better be careful with that. Turning her into a weapon is dangerous.
So first things first, we'll kind of just get these on right now, and then we'll just ease into that, okay?
And I think doing this will also help me get stronger because I've always wanted to know how to defend myself in case I need to. So I'm killing a
good
lot
for
of
women.
birds with one stone. It's
And
just
guys.
outside my comfort zone. And now that I'm here, my nervousness is growing. But I think this will be good for me, so I'm doing this.
Ashley, we'll get you on this back right here. So what we're gonna do here, we're just throwing the left hand right here. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good.
You ain't gonna beat nobody up with one of those. Boom! You piece them up real quick.
All right,
you know?
so we're gonna switch stances now. Ready, and 1.
Jab, 2 knees. Boom. Boom. Jab, 2 knees. Good. Jab.
She's sweating a little.
1, and then other knee. 2. Excellent. More jab.
We got another person doing the fuparati. Man, she's sitting there like throwing knees. That's crazy. But any workout's a good workout. Even if you just sit there and shadow box, you know, sometimes it's good. So
Boom, knee. Boom, knee. Boom. Excellent. 7. Jab. Boom, knee. Boom. Excellent. 8. Knee. Boom, knee. Excellent. 1 more. 9. Jab. Knee. Boom. Boom. Excellent. Good work.
Gloves off, gloves off. Let me get them off.
we just turned Ashley into the new lethal weapon. The pound fighting princess.
That took a lot out of me, but I feel good. And I'm proud of myself for pushing myself to do this. And I do feel like being out and, you know, being more social is helping me better myself. So I think I'm making a lot of good progress now. And I'm turning things around to get to a better place and lose more weight. So when I
That's
go back
true.
to Dr. Now, I'll finally be where he sees my hard work and my determination to do this. I know I have more work in my life to do to get better. But I'm not stopping, and I'm doing what I need to fight for my life.
Wait a second. If she's got a damn car, why are they driving her? Is this their car and she just borrowed it? Because she got her handicap sticker and everything. So why couldn't she just drive herself? Maybe she's just scared to be alone, like just from her childhood or something.
So I'm really hoping now that my next appointment is the time where it'll all pay off for me.
That
When I
plate's
finally get
coming
approved for
off.
weight loss surgery.
Oh shit. You see that? She done hit the pylon at Burger King. I hit one at a gas station once.
Overall, this past month has been good. It's just when you work so hard to stay on track, it makes moments like this that much harder. Because the next thing I tried to do from Lola's advice was to reach out to my family I need to make amends with, to restore my relationships. Yes.
What the hell are we doing in a bakery, lady? We're on a mission to lose 40 pounds. We're pulling up to get some muffins?
Hi.
What can I get for you?
Let me get a large mango smoothie.
Large mangoes.
What you want?
Okay.
Oh, can I get a blended cream vanilla bean with orange marmalade? Yes, ma'am.
Did you want whipped cream on yours?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me get that for you.
All right. And I've tried to do that, starting with my aunt. Because of what happened with her, when it came out, I was catfishing. Because I know I said some things online I regret. And so that's what I want to make amends for, even though she said some disrespectful things to me too. But so far,
Bro, this dude had a slice of something. Like, and also a mango smoothie, that's gonna be super high calorie. It ain't low carb, so it's not on Dr. Now's diet. But a smoothie's better than Domino's, right?
she hasn't picked up my calls, so I haven't been able to do that. So I'm just worried with the obstacles I'm facing. It's gonna hold me up from my progress. So Quentin is trying to take my mind off things and let me vent some of my emotions to him to be supportive, because he sees my struggle right now.
Life's a struggle.
What's been going on?
Everything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what happened today? I talked to my mom.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. I was telling her about, my journey and everything I'm going through, and, she just was understanding.
What'd she say?
She was just saying, she's there for me, and she wish she could be here, and, but I was dealing with my shrink, Lola, and, she was just saying, I need to make amends and try to rebuild bridges and, start, rekindling stuff with my family.
It's probably good advice, right? Life's a beautiful struggle. You just gotta deal with everything. You can always get past something. But if you sit there and beat yourself up for what you did in the past, you're never gonna be happy. Like, I've screwed up more times than I could count. Do I sit there and be miserable all day because I did that stuff? No, I gotta just keep moving forward.
And I'm trying, I miss them.
She got you to rekindle
Yeah.
with your family. I'm impressed. What else is you want to talk about? Because I know Lola got into it.
We're talking about my social anxiety.
Wait, she got you to speak? All right, I'm impressed, Ms. Lola. I'm impressed.
Like my social anxiety, she was telling me about it, and I was telling her, I fear going out. Like, I'm scared to go out. Because I'm always thinking, somebody's after me.
But what I'm about to tell you is the world ain't against you, if you know that.
I mean, that's the thing, I know, the world's not against me. It's just, you know.
As long as you feel like you're in a good place, then I'm rooting for you. But just knock out those 20 pounds, let's get the surgery done, and let's just call it.
I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, I mean, you're the only one that's working against you, but I understand her having up barriers, right? Whenever, your mom goes into, a home or nursing home, and then your dad's like, hey, I don't want anything to do with you because he's a pathetic sack or whatever. And then she said her grandma passed, I think, right? That's just a whole lot of loss, and it's a whole lot for a kid to deal with something that's been through trauma. So I see why she went the route she went. It's just scary that she let it go to the point it did, because making 3,000 profiles is a little freaking cuckoo, But I see why she did that, for the validation, the attention, all the things she wanted but she never got. But you're going to have to work for them. You could get there yourself. You could send a picture yourself and get that kind of response.
I'm not forcing nothing. I'm not chasing nobody. I ain't begging nobody to talk to me. But as far as the 20 pounds go, I mean, it's going to happen.
Let's do it. Let's get it over with.
I'm trying my best to take all the steps I need and take my walls down to move forward. But I can't control other people's actions and their choices to me. I can only do what I can do, and I'm just hoping none of this holds me back.
Good advice.
But I'm doing what I can, and I've been pushing so hard to get to my goal for the past 2 months. And I only have about a week until my next appointment with Dr. Now. And I need to make as much progress as I can to increase my chances, because I need to hit my goal and get weight loss surgery. which is the whole reason for all of this. Because I'm very ready to get to the life I really want and start living for the first time, truly live. So I'm working my hardest to do that, and I just hope it's enough.
Look, all anybody could ask is you do your best. So if you're putting forth the effort, you'll see the results you need. Like, I'm positive of that. You could totally turn this around. You could turn your whole life around. Nobody is defined by their worst moments. So even catfishing and doing all that, you're not defined by that, but you're making yourself look like a damn fool on TV. And I feel like that's just for the clout or whatever, but I also I don't know, she's so confusing because she's just such an enigma.
I'm back at Dr. Now's and I'm very nervous. Extremely, because this has to be it for me. I worked my hardest to take all the steps I need to get to my goal.
Bro, why is she always sitting there with her damn mouth open? Like, it's like she's prepared to eat at any moment. That's crazy.
Ashley?
Ooh.
And so now I feel like it's all on the line.
Different lady.
Because I've done what I can and I need this surgery. But I know it's gonna all come down to my weight again. So I'm really hoping I'm where I need and I made it to my goal. Because all my hopes and my dreams and my whole life are dependent on this.
Come on, Ashley. 422 pounds. It's not gonna be that low.
I'm at Dr. Now's again to find out my weight. And I'm really hoping that with how much harder I tried, that I met my goal this time. At my last appointment, I was at 475. And Dr. Now said I need to lose 40 pounds. So that will put me at 435 if I'm there and where I need to be.
Alright. Son of a... We lost 6 pounds in 2 months. The first month you lost 10. What are we doing, Ashley? How many damn mango smoothies did you have? Oh, Christ.
That's at least more than last time, so that's a positive. But I don't know if that's how Dr. Now is gonna see it to agree. Because it's not to my goal. So I don't know how this is gonna go. But probably not like I need it. So I'm just very disappointed and wary right now.
You better be. Because here comes the Fat Grim Reaper, baby.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
We're doing good. How you feeling?
I'm good, thank you. All right, Ashley. You're 469 today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, my main concern is that you're not losing enough weight since you started the program. And so that...
How are you mad at that? Like, alright, you beat the 2 pounds or whatever you lost before. I thought it was 1. Dr. Now said 2. You took off 6. The first month when you lost all the water weight, you dropped 10. So you're making very slow progress. But if you really wanted to change your life, you would get after it. Like, you've got every reason in the world to want to be healthier. You just don't want to put in the work, and that's kind of annoying.
It's an issue right now.
But I lost almost 20 pounds total, so I made it to your goal.
But it's taking you 6 times longer to do that. So that's a factor that shows that you're still not cutting back your eating like you should.
But I lost a lot of weight on top of that because I really started at 630.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Well, I got the rest of your medical record from when you tried to do weight loss surgery from the previous clinic you went to.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Dr. Now's about to call her ass out. I didn't know this was going to happen. Oh, this is going to be freaking good. Come on, where was she before this?
It goes back to 3 years ago.
Yes, sir.
And 3 years ago, they said you were 449 pounds.
449? Slap my ass and call me Betty Crocker, you lying hussy.
And then 2 years ago, 477 pounds. And then 479. So now 469, just Pretty much the same weight you have been for past 3 years. So I don't see where you have lost much of any weight recently or in the past 3 years. So there is still no evidence that you're taking this seriously like you need because you're still not losing weight. And my big concern is that your BMI is still very high.
Yes, sir.
Bruh, she is not used to being called out. I gotta watch her Catfish episode again, because that was crazy. Like, she's so used to... She's just a pathological liar. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt and be nice to her, but she don't know how to tell the damn truth for nothing.
It's almost 84.
Yes, sir.
And this is with a high blood pressure and diabetes and with unknown condition that we haven't been able to fully determine because you have refused to let us do all the testing in the past. So
What condition makes her hold her mouth open and suck air like that and lick her lips? Is there something going on there too?
before we do anything else, I want to do some tests on you and see what the kind of health issue you have. And we need to do that today if you want to continue with the program, okay?
Okay.
So you're willing to do that right now?
Yes, sir. I'm willing to do it.
Okay, so let's get that going, and then I'll come back and discuss that further with you.
Oh,
Come
buddy.
in.
Man, they really should have had Nee from Catfish come in. They could have set her ass up. Ma'am, you have 2,000 active profiles. That would have been friggin' great TV.
Okay. Okay, nervous.
It's positive that
Damn.
Ashley is finally allowing us to run some of the tests we have needed on her. And my concern is that with how long she has had this amount of weight on her body, she could
Bro, why are you sticking her there? They used to stick my ass in the forearm because it was just easier to get the vein. Like, when you get too fat, it's kind of hard, even with that little butterfly clip, to get it there.
have a serious issue at this point that we need to send her to the hospital to treat. So before we do anything else with her, we need to make sure to run some tests and see what her situation is so we can get ahead of any issues we need with her before it's too late.
Hey, that phlebotomist did a good job.
Ashley,
Hey, doctor.
so we got your blood test and we got your EKG. So that's good that you're finally cooperating with us for that because it's important we're able to fully treat you. And so far, the test shows that there's nothing life-threatening going on, which is good, but that can change very quickly for you as long as you're putting all the strain on your system with your weight.
Every time they took my blood and they were like, "You're perfectly fine," I was like, man, y'all are tripping. There's something wrong with me. I'm 600 pounds. Like, there's no way that this is coming back good. Like, I was sure I was going to walk in there and they're going to like, bam, diabetic. Just never happened.
So
Yes, sir.
you need to get to a point where you're losing at least 20 pounds a month consistently over a period of time at this point. And you can start to show me that by losing at least 40 pounds over the next 2 months. And psychotherapy need to make more progress with you before we consider you that you're going to be a candidate for weight loss surgery. You think you can do that?
Just Tinder cardio, bedroom cardio. Like, you've got enough guys on the line already, I'm sure. You're just going to have to switch your profile picture to the real you and message them and hope that's not a deal breaker. But if you're pretending to be like Doja Cat or like Tyra Banks or something like that, then they ain't going to go for that switch. That swap ain't fair. So,
Okay. All right, Ashley. I'll see you in 2 months. And if you need anything in the meantime, give me a call.
Alrighty.
All right, see y'all later.
All right. It was good
You
seeing
too.
you.
Take care.
baby, won't you come my way?
I think at this point, our focus with Ashley needs to be on psychotherapy because there seems to be a significant number of emotional and psychological issues holding her back that we need to address before it's likely we are going to see much progress with her. So even though we have seen Ashley take some positive steps over the past 6 months, she's still far away from where she needs to be ready for weight loss surgery. But until that happens, there is not much more we can do for her.
Life's a journey. Enjoy the ride. She's done some up and downs. I did it too at the start. Hopefully she gets it together in the long run, but She's gonna have to want it for herself, like nobody else. Nobody else can want it for you. Yeah, you did lose some weight, so just take that. Be happy with that, but Dr. Now ain't gonna take it unless you lose 40 in 2 months.
This is killing me. But there's nothing I can do but keep trying and do what Dr. Now says. That's all we can do. I'm just gonna keep it going. Like, what can I do? Because I can't fail and lose this, because if I give up, then I will. And I'm scared of failure. So I'll keep going and do my therapy and try to work on things better. Because I have to do this, or I know I'll lose everything, and I can't let that happen.
I mean, I think the problem is you're not losing anything. That's the damn problem here. Same pants.
I'm headed back to Lola for another appointment to keep working on things.
I mean, those pants gotta have some crotch crust on them, man, because that's all she ever friggin' wears.
I know I need it and that this is important.
Ashley.
Hey, Miss Lola.
Come on back.
Snap.
I'm ready. But I'm a little down about how long the process is taking. And just hope I'm able to advance more here soon.
Okay, so welcome back. How are you feeling today?
I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Like, 1 minute I'm happy and I'm okay. Next minute I'm crying, I'm sad, I'm just nonstop crying.
You know, Ashley, after our initial meeting where we had the first assessment, I was able to thoroughly review your assessment and go over some things in the notes. And it appears that you definitely suffer with major depressive disorder.
I was gonna say, there's gotta be a lot more going on here. I'm not qualified to say that. I was gonna say I thought she was bipolar, like up and down, up and down. But depressive disorder or depression disorder, whatever, that makes sense to me too. And that lady knows a hell of a lot better than this 5th grade peer mediator, so.
And along with that, there seem to be some components of borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
And so more than likely, you'll need to have routine therapy on a continuing basis prior to actually moving forward with weight loss surgery. So it's going to be really important in order to make this happen for you that you have a significant stretch of emotional stability without any of the dips or the roller coaster that you're describing.
Yeah. Like, I'm hoping we get to have the surgery because that's what I want. Like, if I don't have the surgery, then this was a waste of my time. Like,
You could still have the surgery. That's not what she's saying. She's telling you you need to focus on your mental health before you can work on your physical health, because the two are very tied together. You need to be comfortable with who you are. Maybe there's some medications you could take. You could still get the surgery, but this up and down stuff would be much better regulated if you just could regulate your mental health. So,
yeah.
A little self-introspection will go a long way in helping you develop the emotional depth, the empathy, the remorse, and just the compass that you need to navigate your journey.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you again.
Some of that was shocking to hear from Lola about my personality disorder. I've known I've had depression for a long time, but no one has ever told me that about my personalities. So I have a lot to process for myself and think over to get to a better place with it before I talk about it or make any plans with it.
no, I would think getting ahead of this and not waiting later on and thinking about it would be a good thing. Because as long as you're on this up and down with your mood, you're never going to be able to stabilize your weight, so.
But as hard and uncomfortable it was at moments, I think this is good today for me and will help me.
I mean, she took that better than she took Dr. Now's advice.
After my
Hey,
last
let's
appointments
go.
with Dr. Now and Lola, I had to do some soul searching within myself because I had a lot to kind of wrestle with, I guess. With all the things that's been said and with what Lola told me about my personality disorder. So the question before me was, am I going to stick with this or not? because this has become a lot more than I thought it was. So after
I'm telling you, everybody thinks that the surgery's the answer and not just a tool. I thought the same damn thing. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get the surgery, the weight will fall off. You're telling me I have to do something beforehand? Like, skinnier people, you guys, most of you like are like, well, I never felt that way. I don't understand how they could do all. You really do think the surgery's the answer, so.
thinking about it a good deal, I've definitely decided that I'm 100% committed to this and that I'm not stopping until I get healthy in all the ways I need, emotionally and mentally. Because I know all of me has to get better. And I'm going to keep going to Lola for my appointments with her and move forward with my life and my health. I'm proud of all that I've already been able to accomplish so far. And even though the journey is a lot further than I realized, I'm not going to give up and I'm not going to fail at this. Because there's a future out there that was supposed to be mine to begin with. And I gave it up to food and other things that have kept me from it. So I'm fighting to get back what's mine. And I'm not gonna let myself stop until I succeed.
I mean, that's good. At least she's acting like she's gonna push forward. I don't know